Hey, Golden State Warriors fans. Today, we're diving deep into everything happening with the team, from trade rumors to recent performances that are shaping the season. With a lot to unpack, so grab your seats and let's break it all down. Jonathan Kuminga has been at the center of every conversation lately, and the chatter around his trade value is heating up. Over the past month, his minutes have been limited, and that's impacting how other teams view him. Warriors insiders suggest that his value isn't what it once was, and that's no surprise given he's been left on the bench for stretches where he could have made a difference. It's a tricky situation because he's on a substantial contract, very tradable in theory, but the reality is that Steve Kerr hasn't fully integrated him into the rotation. That combination of limited court time and contract size naturally puts a damper on the trade market. Some sources close to the organization have hinted that if no enticing trade opportunities appear, the Warriors might hold onto Kuminga past the trade deadline. On the surface, this might sound strategic, but it's also a gamble. A player with the potential of Kuminga, making over $20 million in a season, sitting on the bench, is bound to frustrate fans. Imagine the reaction if the team decides to keep him without offering him a larger role. San Francisco crowds could erupt, reflecting just how invested the city is in seeing its stars utilized effectively. The chatter has included potential trade targets like Pascal Siakam, Paul George, or even Lonnie Markin, but the point remains, nothing solid has materialized, and this limbo impacts both the player and the front office's credibility. Some analysts suggest that this talk of keeping Kuminga is partly a tactic. By signaling that he might stay, the Warriors could be trying to raise the trade price subtly. Teams may perceive urgency, feel they need to act, and possibly offer more than they initially intended. But it's clear the team's goal is still to move him. They just need the right offer. Interest from teams has existed. Sacramento, Chicago, Dallas, New Orleans, and Portland have all shown some level of consideration. But whether any of them are willing to part with top-tier talent in return is the real question. Right now, it seems that Kuminga's stock is lower than anticipated, partially due to how he has been used on the floor, but also because his offensive production has not met expectations. Kuminga's shooting numbers tell part of the story. He's been inconsistent from mid-range and three-point distance, and finishing at the rim has been a challenge at times, especially against stronger defensive teams. Other teams factoring these stats into their calculations may see him as a risky acquisition. It's not just about his potential, but also about what he can reliably contribute right now. Warriors fans have been vocal, too, questioning whether burying him in the rotation has been fair or effective. There's a balance between developing a young player and trying to maintain a championship-level rotation, and right now, Kuminga finds himself caught in that tension. Meanwhile, the team continues to navigate other rumors, including potential high-profile trades like Anthony Davis. While speculation swirls, the financial realities of the roster make some of these trades highly improbable. Golden State is committed to keeping core pieces like Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler intact due to both financial considerations and team chemistry. Adding a player like Davis might seem appealing on paper, but the timing, contracts, and injury histories make it a risky proposition. Bringing in another big star only to risk him missing time doesn't alleviate pressure on existing players. It can complicate rotations and strategy. On the court, however, the Warriors have shown flashes of brilliance. A recent matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks highlighted their potential when everyone is firing. Ball movement, shot selection, and defensive effort were at a high level. The team recorded an impressive number of assists relative to field goals made, demonstrating unselfish play and smart decisions. Players like Steph Curry showcased why he remains among the league's elite, scoring efficiently while distributing the ball and limiting turnovers. Meanwhile, contributions from bench players have been encouraging. Anthony Melton, for example, found his rhythm, providing scoring, defense, and energy that help bridge gaps when the starters rest. Al Horford's performance against Milwaukee was another highlight. 10 rebounds, multiple assists, and impactful defensive plays showed that even veteran players can step up against younger, athletic teams. His presence helps balance the floor and sets the tone for interior defense and team rebounding. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler had a solid showing, drawing fouls and crashing the boards, though shot selection could improve. Draymond Green continues to demonstrate his playmaking brilliance, keeping turnovers low and assists high, particularly in the last two games. These performances underscore that while trade rumors dominate headlines, the team's current roster still has plenty to offer when executed properly. One player standing out lately is Gus Santos. His minutes have increased, and every time he touches the floor, he makes a subtle yet important impact. Whether it's creating a scoring opportunity, securing a loose ball, or making a smart pass, his presence has been valuable, even if it doesn't always show up in the stat sheet. Encouraging his growth and keeping him in early rotations seems like a no-brainer, especially given the gaps in offensive depth that exist beyond Curry and Butler. This kind of development could be crucial as the season progresses, particularly with the Warriors managing injuries and rotations in tight games. Overall, the mix of trade speculation, evolving player performance, and strategic maneuvering paints a complex picture for the Warriors. Fans are invested, analytics are dissecting every stat, and the organization is walking a tightrope between developing young talent and pursuing championship success. The next few weeks could define the trajectory of the season. As trade deadlines approach, rotations are adjusted, and players step into new roles. It's a dynamic situation, full of uncertainty, yet also brimming with potential. The blend of emerging stars, seasoned veterans, and coaching adjustments makes following this team a thrill, especially as they navigate both challenges and opportunities on and off the court. Continuing with the Warriors' journey, the recent game against Milwaukee highlighted not only the team's strengths, but also areas where adjustments are necessary. While Curry and Butler carried much of the offensive load, the supporting cast began to show glimpses of consistency that could be pivotal moving forward. Anthony Melton has started to carve out a role as a reliable contributor off the bench, combining energy, defense, and scoring bursts when the starters are resting. His confidence is growing, and it's becoming clear that when he is in the rotation early, the team flows better on both ends of the court. These incremental improvements could be the difference in tight matchups against playoff-caliber opponents, particularly when the Warriors are balancing minutes for their veterans. Al Horford, too, has emerged as a stabilizing presence. Against Milwaukee, he not only secured rebounds but also impacted defensive schemes with his positioning and timing. Horford's ability to contest shots, make intelligent passes, and read offensive sets allows Golden State to remain competitive against bigger, more athletic lineups. His veteran instincts complement Curry's scoring and Butler's versatility, creating a balanced floor that makes it harder for opponents to exploit weaknesses. While consistency remains a question, his recent performances suggest that when Horford is engaged and playing smart basketball, the Warriors' interior defense and rebounding are far stronger. Meanwhile, Draymond Green continues to show flashes of his elite playmaking. His assist-to-turnover ratio over recent games has been remarkable, reminding fans why he is considered one of the league's top facilitators. Even when he isn't scoring, Green dictates the pace, orchestrates offensive sets, and creates opportunities for teammates. He has also improved defensively, contributing steals and helping to collapse on opponents driving to the basket. While trade rumors have questioned his long-term role, Green's impact on the floor remains undeniable, and his leadership, both vocal and through action, keeps the team cohesive even amid uncertainty. Speaking of cohesion, Gus Santos has been quietly making his mark. His smart passing, defensive awareness, and ability to contribute in subtle ways enhance the team's overall flow. Often, his contributions are not immediately visible in traditional stats, but his presence allows the Warriors to maintain spacing, keep rotations balanced, and sustain momentum during critical stretches. Steve Kerr's decision to integrate him earlier in rotations seems to be paying off, as the team benefit from his energy and understanding of the system. While he may not be the flashiest player on the court, his development could become a key factor if Golden State hopes to maintain consistency through the grueling season. Of course, the trade landscape continues to dominate conversations. Jonathan Kuminga's uncertain future remains a central topic, with speculation about which teams might make a move for him. Interest exists, but other organizations are weighing the risks of his current form and inconsistent shooting against his potential upside. The Warriors' cautious approach, signaling they might keep him, adds another layer of complexity. Teams are watching, analyzing, and trying to determine if an offer would be worthwhile, but the clock is ticking and the pressure is mounting. For Golden State, balancing development, team chemistry, and trade leverage is a delicate task, and every decision made over the next few weeks could have long-lasting consequences. Meanwhile, Anthony Davis rumors continue to swirl, though financial realities and injury considerations make a move unlikely. While the idea of adding a high-profile player to support Curry and Butler is appealing, the practical challenges of integrating Davis mid-season cannot be ignored. Salary cap considerations, potential injuries, and the need to maintain cohesion make such a trade risky. The organization's priority seems to be maximizing the effectiveness of the current roster while exploring incremental upgrades, rather than pursuing headline-grabbing deals that could destabilize the team. On the court, the Warriors' recent performances reflect a mix of potential and work in progress. The game against the Bucks demonstrated the value of smart ball movement, efficient shooting, and disciplined defense. Assists were high relative to field goals made, showcasing unselfish basketball and effective spacing. Curry continued to demonstrate why he remains one of the league's most dangerous scorers, pairing efficient shooting with strong decision-making. His ability to distribute the ball while minimizing turnovers ensures that the team can function effectively even when facing elite defensive opponents. Jimmy Butler had another solid outing, contributing in key moments on offense and defense. He drew fouls, attacked the rim, and secured rebounds, but there's still room for refinement in shot selection. The team benefits when Butler can balance aggressive scoring with smart shot choices, creating opportunities for others while still asserting himself as a primary option. His versatility allows the Warriors to match up against different lineups, and when combined with Curry's scoring and Green's facilitation, the team can execute at a high level even against elite opponents. Anthony Melton's resurgence off the bench cannot be overstated. His scoring efficiency, defensive contributions, and ability to generate turnovers are becoming vital components of Golden State's rotation. When he plays well, the team's second unit functions with better rhythm and energy, helping bridge the gap when starters rest. His growing confidence and consistency suggest that he could play a larger role, potentially altering rotations and impacting game strategies positively in the coming weeks. Al Horford's veteran experience, paired with his recent strong performances, continues to make him a reliable force against larger, athletic teams. His ability to stretch the floor, defend effectively, and secure rebounds allows the Warriors to remain competitive even when facing challenging matchups. Horford's skill set ensures that the team does not rely solely on Curry and Butler, giving Kerr flexibility in rotations and offensive schemes. Draymond Green, meanwhile, remains the linchpin of the Warriors' defensive identity and offensive orchestration. His recent performances demonstrate that even when his scoring is limited, his impact on the game is significant. He facilitates, directs, and creates opportunities, making him indispensable. Gus Santos complements this by providing energy and smart plays, even when his contributions are less visible. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. In what is being whispered as the most jaw-dropping move of the offseason, sources suggest that the Golden State Warriors may have pulled off a deal to acquire Jason Tatum, sending shockwaves across the NBA. While no official confirmation has come from the teams yet, insiders claim that negotiations reached a fever pitch behind closed doors, and the Warriors' front office is reportedly ready to unveil what could be a seismic shift in the balance of power between conferences. The speculation alone has ignited chaos among Eastern Conference fans and analysts. Social media platforms have erupted with disbelief, some calling it the heist of the decade, while others are questioning how a team already stacked with talent could manage to fit one of the league's brightest stars into their roster. If true, This move could instantly turn the Warriors into an unstoppable force, blending Tatum's scoring and versatility with the championship experience of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. In the East, reactions are said to be borderline hysteria. Rumors indicate that several franchises are already strategizing emergency countermoves, fearing that their title hopes could be dashed before the season even begins. League insiders are describing live reactions from coaches and front office personnel as chaotic, with some sources claiming that meetings were called in real time to assess potential trades that could respond to the Warriors' rumored coup. The possibility of Tatum in a Warriors jersey also raises questions about team chemistry. Could the silky forward adapt to a system that thrives on ball movement and perimeter shooting? Could Golden State's already potent offense reach historic levels with his addition? The speculation alone has fueled endless debates, podcasts, and hot takes, with pundits divided between excitement and skepticism. While nothing is official, the mere rumor of Tatum heading to the West has transformed what was expected to be a routine offseason into a frenzy of speculation, with fans, analysts, and even players weighing in. If this deal goes through, the ripple effects would not only redefine the Warriors, but also leave the entire Eastern Conference scrambling to respond to one of the boldest moves in NBA history. In short, the league may never be the same, and the rumor mill shows no signs of slowing down. Golden State fans are ecstatic, the East is in panic mode, and the NBA landscape could be on the verge of a historic upheaval. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.